I'm fed up with Christmas. That sounds a little stupid, doesn't it? Coming from a fellow who goes to church as often as he can, and who prays regularly, and who thinks the Christ born at Christmas is the greatest gift God ever gave to anybody, including me. Maybe I'd better explain what I mean, so you won't think I'm a turncoat or a crank. What I mean is that I'm fed up with what a lot of us are doing with Christmas. Out here in the West, we have a weed we call loco. It grows wild in the range grass, and it drives the cattle loco, or crazy, when they eat it. I think we have all gone a little loco about Christmas, like those crazy cowboys who shoot up the town on payday in the movies. We've almost shot Christmas to pieces, and that's wrong in my book. You can see it in a lot of the stories that are written every Christmas by good folks who mean well enough and who can write better than I can, but who miss the target by a mile when they sit down to tell us what Christmas is all about and how we ought to celebrate it. Some of those stories are good, like Dickens' Christmas Carol, but too many of them are a waste of time to read. I've just read one of them about how some fellows spent Christmas Eve in a nightclub and how they chipped in to buy a kid a lot of toys. They probably spent 10 times more on highballs that night than they did on the toys, but they went home to sleep it off on Christmas Day, real happy that they'd kept the Christmas spirit. There was another story about a youngster who grew up to be a famous prize fighter. He got a set of boxing gloves for Christmas, and he spent the best part of the holiest day in the year slugging his pals dizzy and getting slugged dizzy himself. That's Christmas? You can read a whole carload of stories like that, and you won't find the Bethlehem baby in one of them. Maybe I'm getting a little soft in the heart. I hope so. And maybe I'm just a sentimental cowpoke. But I don't get it. To me, leaving the baby out of any Christmas story is like leaving the salt out of your food. Any story that does that is as useless as the Pony Express or the Stagecoach. For me, there's only one Christmas story. It sticks up like Pikes Peak. It has made all sorts of people happy for nearly 20 centuries, and it'll be told 20 centuries from now. Every time I hear it or read it, I feel like singing, or going off somewhere to just think about it, and let it run warm through my heart. It's my favorite Christmas story. A tax collector named Matthew and a doctor named Luke tell it in the Bible, and it goes like this.